подумаем о том, как это все организовать. Давайте я представлюсь. Для начала меня зовут Георгий Романович Илющенко. Я специалист Международного центра компетенции в горно-техническом образовании под эгидой ЮНЕСКО. Вот мы с Ольгой Сергеевной коллеги работаем вместе. И я ей помогаю, собственно, с организацией и проведением данного курса. И наша с вами задача – это практика говорения. Да? То есть если на занятиях с Ольгой Сергеевной у вас есть теоретические там какие-то вещи, грамматика и какая-то полезная информация, и вообще Ольга Сергеевна в целом говорит, да, вы слушаете, периодически взаимодействуете, то вот в случае наших занятий у нас именно практика говорения на английском, конечно, прежде всего. И все это будет проходить в формате разговорного клуба. То есть у нас с вами есть некая тема заглавная, которую мы назначаем заранее. И я думаю, что если вы следите за чатом группы, то, в общем, знаете, что сегодня тема разговорного клуба – это travel on vacation, то есть путешествие, отпуск, отдых и, в общем, все те больные места, которые сейчас так актуальны, я думаю, для всех из нас. Ну, я предлагаю для начала немножко разогреться, скажем так. Я понимаю, что у вас уже занятие было, тем не менее, я только подключился. Ну и плюс, я думаю, что лишний раз попрактиковаться никогда не бывает лишним. Okay, so let's start. And first, I'd like you to tell me how your week was. So, anything interesting that happened to you during last weekend, or maybe this week? Maybe you can share your plans for the holidays. Maybe you went somewhere, maybe you traveled somewhere, and this correlates with the topic of our today's lecture. So anybody who wants to start, anybody who wants to speak a little bit, to tell us anything interesting about yourself, so please go ahead. Any volunteers?
I can start.
Yeah,
So,
please, Andrew, go ahead.
So first, I guess I need to introduce myself.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
So as you can see, my name is Ansor. So about the week, this week spent perfectly. Yesterday, me and my father went to beautiful place called Jera. It's located in Ossetia. It's such a beautiful place with the mountains and crystal clear streams running down from the snowy mountain peaks. And there was breathtaking views, you know.
So was it like a road trip, or were you hiking, or just walking?
No, we actually went there to do our work.
Okay.
To observe the landslide.
So it was like kind of a practice in your university, right?
Как будет оползень на английском? Landslide, если я не ошибаюсь.
Да, по-моему, да.
So we were observing the landslides. Там смотрели фотографии. We took photographs of them, pictures, and wrote down some details about landslides.
Oh, that sounds really interesting. So, what are you going to do with the data later? So, are you going to write a report or something?
We need to put all this data into computer and send it to отдел какой-то там, отдел нужно, это слайд.
To some department.
Yes.
Okay, well, that sounds amazing. And how was the weather like?
Weather was sunny.
Perfect.
clear.
Was it warm?
What?
Was it warm?
Yeah,
Or
warm.
was it cold?
Warm.
Okay. Well, great. That's amazing. Thank you for the interesting story, and
You're welcome.
I'm really glad that you enjoyed your stay there. Okay, anybody else who wants to share anything with us? Some news, maybe some
Yeah,
plans.
my experience will not compare with Anzorsen's experience, but me and my friends we went to Horror Quest. We had
Mm-hmm.
uh, we had really good time. We just chilled, just played a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, nice quest.
So you and your friends, or you and your family, you with your
Me and my
colleagues,
friends.
maybe? Your
Yeah,
friends, okay. So you had to get out of some room, some location, right? You had to
yeah,
find
yeah.
some key or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, it was dark. No lights in there.
Mm-hmm.
And like in any horror quest, of course, there was an actor who
Mm-hmm.
was
Yeah.
acting. He was playing a maniac, you know. So that was really interesting.
So did you succeed in getting out of the room?
Yeah, yeah. It wasn't too hard, but it was fun. It was
Mm-hmm.
really fun.
Well, great. Well, that's brilliant. Me personally, I've never tried these kind of quests, but I heard that many people really
It
really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's really worth trying, even if you're not sure about the quality of
Mm-hmm.
quest. Just just your friends. You can good times by going there with your friends, even if the quest is not
Yeah.
that good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's just, just another way to spend some time with your friends. Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing this. This was really interesting. Anyone else, guys?
I have the same story because I was there with Rashid.
Yeah.
Okay, Adam. Okay, so maybe you saw the whole picture from a different point of view. I don't know, maybe you were scared more, or I don't know, scared less, or
Uh,
something like this.
I can't speak on English. Не смогу на английском.
Uh, just try it in Russian. It's fine.
М, Рассказать свое мнение о хоррор-квесте?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Ну, было страшно. Было весело с друзьями его пройти. Правда, мы его до конца не прошли.
Mm-hmm.
We
А,
stopped, мы остановились прямо на последнем этапе,
я-
потому что одному из
Mm-hmm.
друзей стало, в общем, некомфортно, скажем, да.
Uh-huh.
So,
Okay. So
м,
he wasn't feeling himself comfortable,
yeah,
so
yeah,
he
yeah,
because
yeah.
decided to stop.
his
Uh-huh. Okay.
mother beat our with electroshocker.
With
I'm sorry.
the taser, yes, with the taser.
So there was a taser on this quest.
Yeah, yeah, it was really light taser, not
Uh-huh.
to, I mean, you didn't even feel it, but
Oh,
just the look of it was frightening.
okay. So I mean, the actor used it, or it was,
Yeah, yeah. The
uh-huh.
actor was the one using it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds really frightening, I gotta say.
Yeah,
Yeah, the possibility of getting shot by a taser. But yeah, I mean, you had fun, and I think that's the
yeah,
most
yeah, it was
important.
really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, у меня одна просьба. Вот Адам на самом деле, he actually can speak English. He's just afraid to speak it. I don't know why. He thinks his level is too low. So can you please force him to speak it? So
Well,
Yeah.
I see your point. Well, the thing is that I'm not here to force you to do anything. So the whole idea of this program, the whole idea of this course is to help you feel more comfortable during the communication process. So I believe that I don't need to force Adam do anything. I'd rather, I think it should happen organically. So after some time, I hope Adam will feel more comfortable speaking English. So no rush, no hurry. I think that's the most important thing. But if you need some, Adam, I'm speaking personally to you right now. So if you need some, some personal advice, if you need some personal tips, you can always ask Olga Sergeyevna or me. Just DM me or her in Telegram. It's perfectly fine. So don't worry. Everything will happen in its own time. Okay. Anybody else, guys? I think there are some people. Yes, there are some people who had left us.
Hello, I want to introduce myself.
Yeah, sure, Victoria, go ahead. Yeah.
My name is Victoria. I'm 22 years old, and I am a first-year master's student in the direction of chemical technology of oil and gas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Kyrgyzstan, from Bishkek city. It is very beautiful country, mountains country. We have many attractions like Isyk Lake
Yeah.
and Caprice mountains. I want to talk about one my friend. 1 week ago, he visited St. Petersburg, and he walked in the Hermitage and many different pictures museums. He very liked this city, so he want to study in your university.
Oh.
And yes, he want to be a аспирантом.
Postgraduate student.
Yes.
I'll put in chat just in case there are guys who doesn't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, so yeah, please go on, sorry.
So he motivates me to move in your city.
He motivates you. He wants you to move to St. Petersburg as well.
Yeah. I have never been in the St. Petersburg, so I want to visit this city.
So you have never been to St. Petersburg and you would like to?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
But your friend, he enjoyed St. Petersburg and he really liked it.
Oh, very enjoyed. I think that he как будет бредит им. Просто живет этой мыслью.
So yeah, he's crazy about St. Petersburg. So yeah, he's obsessed. He's obsessed.
He's obsessed about this idea to study in your university and live in the St. Petersburg.
Well, I'm happy to hear. Although St. Petersburg Mining University is not exactly my university because formally I work in a separate organization, although it operates within the mining university. Well, me personally, I graduated from St. Petersburg State University, but that just doesn't matter. And I'm really happy to hear that that your friend really liked St. Petersburg because, well, for me, it's one of the most beautiful cities in the world, if not the most beautiful. So yeah, I mean, he's always welcome here, and if he needs some information about about our postgraduate studies, so you can just direct message me or Olga Sergeyevna, so we can provide some useful information for you in case if it's needed. Okay, but let's move on.
Thank you.
Victoria, thank you so much for your story. That was really interesting, and it also, connected our warm up with the topic of our today's lecture, which is travel and vacation, of course, as I already mentioned. And before we start discussing, smaller topics, so we have one big topic for today, and also we will have some smaller topics to discuss. Well, basically, you will have smaller topics to discuss, and I'm going to, I'm going to listen your discussions. But first, let's discuss why we travel. So why do we travel? What's the purpose of traveling? What drives us outside of our apartments, outside of our dormitories, outside of our homes, and why we have that urge to travel. So for me, traveling is an opportunity to see other nations, to see other cultures, to see I don't know, something completely new that helps me enrich myself. So new knowledge. It also helps you understand other people. It also helps you, see the world, see the bigger picture, I guess, something like this. And I mean, it's always great to try something new. And well, in my case, I really I don't like going back to the same place over and over again. And there are some places in the world that I really, really love. But me personally, I tend to visit new places, new countries, new cities. So guys, what about you? Why do you like to travel? If you don't like to travel, of course it's absolutely fine, but what's the motivation behind this? So Anzor, let's start with you again, if you don't
Okay.
mind.
So I have never traveled. I've never been to abroad, but I really would like to go to London to improve my
Mhm.
English. And the what is purpose of traveling? I would say that traveling expand your worldview. You meet
Yeah.
new people, get to know new cultures, and it's awesome. Uh, yeah, it's really interesting to traveling,
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. Yeah.
but
So,
I haven't got any experience so far about
Mhm.
traveling
So you said that you've never been abroad, but
abroad. Yes,
yeah, but what about other parts of Russian Federation, other cities?
where I've been.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean it still counts as traveling. So even if you go
uh,
to the I don't know to other cities in Russia, it's still traveling. So
so
yeah.
I live in Chechen Republic.
Yeah.
3 years ago, I went to Moscow.
Mm-hmm.
It was Moscow is a really big city, especially
Yeah.
compared with Grozny.
I mean
Uh,
with many other cities,
yeah,
actually. Even with St. Petersburg, it's much bigger.
it was a big experience for me.
So did you like it? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. Yes, I enjoyed it. It was great.
Okay. Yeah, I'm happy to hear that. Okay. Denise, maybe you would like to share your ideas, your thoughts. So do you like to travel? And if so, why?
Yes, I like to travel because traveling for me is opening something new.
Mm-hmm.
I like to talk with people which live in other places.
Mm-hmm.
We are one country, but people a little bit different in other places.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like to travel in very big cities because I try to travel in small cities because they keep they're still saving the spirit. So we can tell.
So they tend to preserve their identity, their local identity, right?
Yeah, yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see your point. Yeah, I agree. I agree. So big cities are like they're too global. They are like a mixture of different cultures and different languages and different
Maybe I don't
cuisines.
like the big cities because I was born in a little city.
Mm-hmm.
Little cities are very good for me.
Mm-hmm.
I like
So
the
you
atmosphere.
feel more comfortable in smaller cities, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I don't know, just for an example. So what's your favorite small city, some small town that you've been to?
Mm, my favorite small city. It's hard to say, but I tell that my best small city, in my opinion, is Astrakhan, for example.
Hmm. So Astrakhan is small.
For me, it's small.
Mm-hmm.
Astrakhan
But do
for
you
me
know
is
how many people
small.
live there?
In Astrakhan live 500,000 people.
Mm-hmm. So half a million.
The city is very compact, and
Mm-hmm.
that's all that I can say about it. Astrakhan is not very small city, but it's not very big city.
Yeah.
There is some atmosphere is existing still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see your point. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I mean, usually people tend to visit big cities because they have so much to offer. But I think it's really interesting to visit small towns and to see how people live there. Yeah, yeah. I think it's the real one. Okay, Denise, thank you for your opinion. It was really interesting. Victoria, what about you? Do you like to travel?
Oh, I really like to travel, but I've never been abroad. I really want to travel around Europe or visit America.
Mm-hmm.
Now Russia is already a journey for me, and because I am from Kyrgyzstan,
Mm-hmm.
mm, if we talk about Russia, when I was 88 years old, I visited Moscow city,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a very exciting journey for me.
Mm-hmm.
I remember visiting the Nikulin circus, the local кладбище, cemetery,
Cemetery, yeah.
cemetery of stars, and Kwakwa water park.
Mm-hmm.
Um, что еще? That's all.
So you visited many places. So for how long have you been there? For like a week or 2 weeks?
I visited 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you've been there for
My aunt lived in this city in
Mm-hmm.
Moscow, and I with my grandmother mm, visited. I with my grandfather
So you
visited my
visited
aunt.
her, right?
Visited her now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So that was your uh, the only visit Moscow, right? So you have
Yes.
visits.
Only visit.
Mhm. So would you like to go there again?
Yes, I want to visit this city because I want to see it in взрослым взглядом, не знаю, современным.
So yeah, I mean you have another view, yeah, right now. So you'd like to try it again.
I want to see it in adult look.
Mm-hmm. As an adult, right? I see. I see.
Is
So
in
you,
adult.
you said you were 16 and you are 22 right now. So it was 6 years
Mhm.
ago, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, Moscow, I think it's different. 6 years ago, it was a different city. I mean, it was still
Now I want to
huge.
visit. Mhm.
Yeah. Go.
Now, now I want to visit the Saint Petersburg because my friend motivates me.
Yeah. I mean, if you come study to St. Petersburg, it's very easy to travel to Moscow. It's really fast, and you can find cheap tickets, so it's not a problem at all. So yeah.
Ah,
Mhm.
how much it?
Well, it
How much is it?
depends. I mean, there are many options. You can fly and you can find tickets. I believe
Mhm.
I believe for low costers, it's I don't know from it's starting from I guess 3,000 rubles uh, both ways. Yeah, something like this. Or for for the same amount of money, I think you can find railroad tickets. You can go by car. You can use services like BlaBlaCar, for example, if you know it. So
Mhm.
yeah, you
Very
can.
good.
Huh? Sorry.
Very good.
Yeah, I know that I know that some people, you know, they don't really like this idea of traveling with strangers, but if it works for you, I mean, why not? You just have to you just have to pay for the gas for the driver, and it's I think it's the cheapest options. There are buses; they are even cheaper than the railroad tickets. So yeah, I mean you have many options to travel to Moscow and to spend their weekend. It's very convenient. Okay.
Now I live in Krasnodar, and tickets here are also not very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
You mean in from Krasnodar to Moscow?
um, from Krasnodar to Saint Petersburg.
Oh, okay. Is it tickets to plane or train tickets?
Uh,
What's the best option to
3,000
travel?
rubles.
Hmm?
3,000. Mm,
So 3,000 rubles.
in my opinion, it's worth it. 3,000 rubles.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I see. Okay. Okay, thank you, Victoria. And I believe Rashid и Adam у нас остались. So guys, maybe you would like to share your thoughts. So whether you like to travel or not.
Yeah, sure. So basically, I really like to travel. The only problem is I don't always have time to travel. But
Well,
I try to travel at least once in 2 or 3 years.
mm-hmm.
Usually it's either somewhere in Russia, uh,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe I go abroad, but I was abroad only once or twice, I guess, and
Okay.
it was twice, and both times it was Turkey.
Mm-hmm.
There is a small town name called Bilek, I guess. Yeah, it's Bilek.
Yeah, I know that
It's
one.
really nice town. It's not that big as Istanbul or other like tourist cities, but it's really fun
Mm-hmm.
and interesting city with its own, if you can say so, culture, because it's really different from the all the rest Turkey.
Oh, why?
And
Why is it different? In what ways?
because you know, all the rest of the Turkey is has a lot of tourists,
Mm-hmm.
really lots of people, different cultures, different nationalities, and in Bilek it's more of Turkish people. Of course, there are
Mm.
tourists as well, but more of Turkish people, and you can see the culture of the Turkey itself.
Mm-hmm.
So
No,
it's
that's
really
true.
interesting to feel it, to be around it, to live there. Also, last year I was in Arkhis. It's the snowboarding kurort.
Resort.
How do you say it? Yeah,
Resort.
yeah. So I went there with my friends for
Mm-hmm.
like to have a rest, to relax, to it was more about the sport because I am really into snowboarding and all the
Oh,
stuff. Yeah.
cool.
It was really fun. I hope to visit it next year, but
Mm-hmm.
we'll see.
Yeah. Wow, that's great. So, do you like only snowboarding or maybe something else like skiing or uh, something?
I was about to try skiing, but then
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't decide. I couldn't make my mind. But then I
Mm-hmm.
stopped on snowboarding, and I don't regret it. If I go
Oh.
there again, I will definitely ride snowboard again.
Mm-hmm. Great. Well, I'm happy for you because this is
Thank you.
amazing. I mean, I've never tried snowboarding. I've tried skiing once, and it was a really long time ago. So yeah, me personally, I'm not a big fan of these things, but I mean, the thrill, the adrenaline,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
it's really
understand.
fun.
Yeah,
It's really fun.
yeah, and the views, of course, the nature is so beautiful.
Yes, the views were like amazing. They were amazing.
Yeah.
We lived not too far away from the tourist spot, uh, but but the views they were really amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, that's an amazing story, Archie. Thank you so much.
Thank
And
thank you too.
Adam, would you like to, I don't know, to add something? Would you like to share your opinion,
Yeah.
your experience?
And do you hear me?
Yes, yes, clearly.
In the summer, I flew to another country and
Mm-hmm.
I tell speak with people from another countries, where from other countries. After после разговора с ними,
After I spoke to them,
yeah,
after our conversation. Yeah.
after I spoke with them, it seemed to me that I had discovered a new world from
Mm-hmm.
myself.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I would like to fly to other countries more.
So what was the country that you visited?
Turkey,
Oh, it was Turkey. Okay. And what city?
uh, Alanya.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, I see. So, was it like a summer holiday, summer vacation, with sea, beach, stuff like that?
В смысле, зачем я туда летал?
Ну, это был, то есть летний отпуск, да, летний отдых, море,
Я
пляж. Мгм.
был летний отдых с семьей. Мы
Мгм.
ездили по путевке.
So it was a family summer vacation for you.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So
Uh,
you enjoyed it, you liked it.
Yeah. Also,
Mhm.
I like to go to the mountains.
Mhm.
Неважно what time of the year.
No matter,
Yeah,
неважно,
no matter.
no matter.
Uh, I like the landscape,
Mhm.
island, like the view and the power of the mountains.
Mhm. So you just walk, or you just, I don't know, maybe you
Uh,
hitchhike or something like that.
Летом просто хожу, summer
Mhm.
just walk,
Mhm.
зимой, ну, также катаюсь на лыжах, на сноубордах, ездил на
Mhm.
всякие горнолыжные курорты.
So you ski and you snowboard.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's cool, guys. I envy you a little bit, I gotta say, because the mountains, yeah, it's really something else. And if you ski or if you snowboard, you have so many opportunities to go there. Yeah, that's really cool. That's really great. And yeah, I mean, we've discussed why we travel. So let's dig deeper into the travel and vacation topic, and let's discuss more specific matters, more specific issues. So I'll just say it in Russian in order to be more clear. Я предлагаю, смотрите, какой вам формат. У нас получается полчаса, да, прошел, у нас вот где-то чуть меньше часа осталось занятия. Я вам предлагаю поступить следующим образом. Вот эту презентацию я ее скидывал в чат. Сейчас я ее продублирую. И если у вас есть возможность открыть ее, там, может быть, во втором окне или на телефоне как-то, то будет очень здорово, потому что сейчас я вас распределю по мини-группам, скажем так, и как только вы вот в эти группы переместитесь из общего, значит, из общего лобби, из общего совещания, то вы перестанете видеть презентацию, которую я показываю на экране, поэтому чат я не скидывал. Значит, сейчас в чат курса скидываю, вы ее открывайте вот на том слайде, где, собственно, мы с вами остановились, где расписаны темы для обсуждения. Все, презентацию отправил. Предлагаю формат такой. Вот в том порядке, в котором вам удобно. Я думаю, что логичнее, там, условно говоря, с левого столбика сверху вниз, но если вам хочется обсуждать эти вопросы в другом порядке, пожалуйста, как вам комфортно. Просто обмен мнениями. Вот, for example, my best trip. So my best trip was, it was 3 years ago. I went to Italy. I went to Florence. I visited many small towns in Toscana. I don't know, I tried red wine, I tried Italian cuisine. I really enjoyed it. It was in autumn, but it was still warm. The weather was really great, something like this. So my best trip was to Moscow. I stayed there for 5 days, something like this. So just your own experience. If it's something like, I don't know, travel agencies, pros and cons. Just share your opinions. For example, I don't like travel agencies because they tend to overprice their services, and therefore the tourists have to pay more, which is not fair. And in that case, I prefer to book everything by myself, using other websites, or I don't know, asking for advice. My friends or my pet, something like this. So, or vice versa. I like travel agencies because they help people travel around the world. They make life easier. You pay them for their services, but they do everything for you, and that is fair. Something like this, and you can discuss all these little things. You can share your opinions and stuff like that. So, is it clear how we're going to?
Yeah, pretty clear.
Okay, so but by the way, Pitimat, are you with us? Because I haven't heard from you since the very beginning of the first lecture. Okay. So Анзор, Денис, Адам, Виктория, Рашид. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять. I will split you into 2 groups, just randomly. So just one moment, guys. So if you want to ask me something, just type it in chat. I think it will be more convenient. But use the chat of the general chat, not the chat of the breakout session. You will be-
We just need to share our opinions about the topic.
Yeah, just one by one, topic by topic. You just, I don't know, you just talk. Просто представьте, что вы просто говорите вот на эти заданные темы. То есть нет там правильных или неправильных ответов.
Do we need to choose only one topic?
No, you actually have to discuss all of them. No,
All of them?
Yeah. So we have 45 minutes. If you see that the topic is not really interesting for you, for example, you don't have much to say about, I don't know, well, arriving late for your flight simply because you have never arrived late for your flight. You have been always in time. So in that case, just move on. Just skip this and that's it. But if you see that some particular topic is really interesting for you, you can discuss it for longer. It's perfectly fine. So the idea of this practice is to let you speak. So that's it. So I will get Anzor and let's say Adam to the first group. Yeah. And I will move Denise, Victoria, and Rashid to the second group. And I'll actually assign Betima to the first group in case she would like to join us. So as I click the button to start breakout sessions, you will be moved to this breakout sessions, and you will be only in threes, right? You are not going to see me because I will stay in the lobby, but I will join your discussions from time to time, just to check, maybe just to help. So the presentation, the PDF file is in the chat in Telegram. So just please open it up. Open the slide that is titled Topics to Discuss, and just start one by one sharing your opinions and your thoughts and ideas. So is it clear? So is the format clear? По формату понятно, да? Или есть вопросы?
And are we supposed to discuss all these topics during our remaining time?
Well, no. I mean, if you are able to do it, that's great. If you don't, if you see that you don't have time left, it's fine if there are some topics left undiscussed. But as I said, you can skip some topics if you feel that you are not interested in them at all.
До конца урока будет.
Да. То есть вот у нас 45 минут осталось до конца занятия. Если какие-то темы не нравятся, можете их пропускать. Если какие-то интересные, можете на них сосредоточиться. Но, в принципе, я думаю, что 45 минут для того, чтобы, ну, по крайней мере, большую часть из этих тем обсудить, вам в теории должно хватить. Там, ну, по 10-15 минут, наверное, не стоит как-то монологи, да, выстраивать по каким-то вопросам. Но, опять же, если у вас завяжется дискуссия, вам будет реально интересно обсуждать, допустим, там, не знаю, планы на следующую поездку. Пожалуйста. Смысл здесь в том, чтобы вы говорили, а все остальное это уже, скажем так, формальности. Еще вопросы?
Нет.
Okay, so let's start. So you will be moved to the breakout session. So don't be scared that something went wrong. It's perfectly fine. And yeah, let's start, guys. Okay, guys, welcome back. So, is everybody here? Guys, are you here? Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, I typed in the chat that you had 5 minutes left, and then 1 minute left, and now you're here. So it means that we are actually done for today. It's 6:15, so it means that our session is over. So let's just quickly share our experience. So how was it? How was the speaking practice? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? How was the topic? Was it interesting enough for you? So let's just quickly share some ideas.
It was really fun.
Hmm?
It was
I'm
really
sorry.
fun to be here, and the
Mhm.
topics were interesting.
Okay, that's great to hear. Thank you, Rashid. Anybody else? Denise, you are here, and Victoria as well. You're here for the first time. So how did you like it? How did you find it?
This kind of practice in English, which we had now, is very good for us because we can help each other in pronunciation, in new words.
Okay. So Victoria, how was the experience of communicating to other people in English, to new people in English? So did you like it? Did you enjoy it? I believe Victoria left. Anzor, Adam, so what about you?
So Adam Adam has a lot of travel experience compared with me, you know, due to due to the fact I've never been abroad. I don't
Oh,
have
it's
uh,
fine. I
much
mean,
to tell.
I don't think that Adam had troubles with you. I mean, I heard that you spoke quite well, and I mean, it's great that you help him. Andor. I think it's really great, and I mean, it's also a different side of speaking practice for you because uh, it's one thing when you speak for yourself, and it's completely another thing when you help others to speak, especially when it's foreign languages. So I think it's a double practice for you, which is quite an amazing opportunity. So yeah, that was really helpful from you. So thank you for that. Okay, so guys, let's wrap it up for today. So the thing is that we are going to do this for the rest of the course, for the rest of the program, until the very late of December. Each week not each week, because some weeks you're not going to have speaking practices with me and you will have other lectures. But as for our speaking club sessions, we're going to have different topics for our next sessions. So all the info will be in chat for in the Telegram. So I guess that's it for today. So thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for participating. The most important thing that I saw today was the fact that you really tried to speak. You really tried to speak English. You really tried to find the way to express yourself in English. You were really interested. You were really communicating with each other, and that's basically the goal of this course. That's basically the ultimate target. So that was really great, and let's keep it up. So see, I have to check the timetable. So I think that maybe see you next week. If not next week, see you sometime later. But anyway, have a great evening. Have a great week, and
Thank you.
let's stay in touch in chat. So any questions, just don't hesitate to contact me or Olga Sergeyevna. And that's it for today. So thank you very much, guys, and bye. See ya.
Good luck.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Bye.